What's up, people? It's your host, Rueben Wood. It's another episode of SOM Talk Live. So today's special guest is Jay Leopardi. He's the co-founder and CEO of entertainment industry's newest lifestyle brand, Fanstereo. So during this interview, we're going to be, talking about Fanstereo, which is an audio technology company. They produce headphones, speakers, and different things like that. And we're also going to talk about how did he get into that, because he used to be the CEO or founder of Bad Boy Branding. So it's going to be a great interview. Make sure you subscribe, tune in to all new episodes of SOM Talk Live every week.
Everybody wants it.
Right.
So, our logic, where Fanstereo came from was, it's for the fans by the artists. I mean, at the end of the day, but we just figured, we wanted to be different than anything that had ever come to market. I mean, we don't just want to concentrate on being that, Bose or Beats or Sennheiser brand that's trying to just sell product, but we would much rather, be a brand that is more pop culture and offers, celebrity capsule collections and also bring them a stellar product and so forth and so on. So it's just a bit of a different model altogether.
Okay. So are you all expecting to put them like nationwide in stores, or are you just going to have it more so on a limited release with the celebrities?
We've had, many retailers reach out to us. Believe it or not, there's companies like Walmart and Kmart and companies like that actually we have not done business with, but yet they've taken some of our discontinued products that we had online and put it on their websites because we've been making so much noise. So they have it on their websites, but they don't really have the product, and it says out of stock on their website. So that's because they don't have the product. But we have right now turned down the retailers. We're not interested in going to retail at this particular point in time. We want to make it a model that is more affordable for our end users, because by the time you get, I don't know how familiar you are with the retail market, but there's distribution, which is going to require a percentage. Then you've got the retail, who's going to require another percentage, and then the salesperson that sold it through, who requires another percentage. And then you've got, circulars, marketing, etc., that the retailers require, which ultimately is going to drive the price through the roof, and we're going to end up having to charge our end users more money to buy a product, and we don't want to do that. We would much rather them, we would rather bypass that at this particular point in time and, build the brand equity online and enable our end users to purchase it at a very fair and reasonable price. So that's our current, method in delivering it to the end users. But can we get into retail? Absolutely. I think any brand can get into retail, but getting it off the shelf is a whole other story.
Right. Okay. So now, I see that you were the founder of Bad Boy Branding. So making the transition from doing branding and stuff, was it like very easy for you to go from doing that to, being the CEO of Fanstereo, or was that kind of a hard transition?
Well, it's not. It wasn't really a transition whatsoever.
Okay.
I've been in the entertainment side, as I told you, since I'm young, and then when I shifted into the brand building side and developmental side of things, I'm doing the same thing I'm doing right now. I mean, I was always running my brand's companies. I was in the background consulting the CEOs. I was the one building the brand for them and marketing the brand, and sometimes even developing the brand for them. They would just pay me a lot of money to do so. So all that I've done is just made a paradigm shift and said, okay, I am going to do this for myself. I'm tired of doing it for everybody else and making them, millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars. Some companies that help go public. And I said, I'm going to do this for myself, for my people, and create a model that's going to work for my peers, which are the artists and so forth and so on. The celebrities, those are the people I was branding a lot of, and doing a lot of, other brands that also incorporate celebrities. So it wasn't a hard transition whatsoever, because I'm still doing what I was doing, no differently.
Okay. So now with you having those certain, like you got the Boosie line and everything, what other music artists are you looking to work with, like upcoming with the Fanstereos?
Well, we've had talks with, last week we had a really good meeting at, one of the biggest record labels in the industry, and a few other management companies that, manage these types of personalities. And, we're going back and forth in agreements to find out what's going to be best for all parties involved. So, our roster is going to be in the neighborhood of, in the next 60 or so days, we'll be in the neighborhood of between 200 and maybe 400, A-plus artists, actors, and, athletes. So we are going to continuously grow our celebrity capsule collection model, as well as growing our general Fanstereo brand, which is, all by itself.
Right. Okay.
But we have many artists. I mean, we have a lot of artists, in Hobby. We signed Jazzy Faye, Teddy Riley. We had deals with Fall Out Boy. We got licenses from, some of the merch companies, and with that came, the Fall Out Boys, the Panic at the Discos, and the Moody Blues, yes. A plethora of different artists. I mean, we get approached on a daily basis by pretty much any top player, from country all the way into, pop culture, hip hop. We even cut a deal with Korea. I believe, obviously, South Korea, but we cut a deal with Korea to do the whole K-pop over here exclusively, and them doing, our brands over there exclusively. So there's a lot of cooperation, and we are, we're just trying to scale this thing and make it grow at a good growth, not, I don't want to go 0 to hero overnight,
Right.
I've learned from my mistakes.
Okay, so now, from me actually using the Fanstereo over the years, in comparison with those two beats, I got to say that Fanstereo's currently is winning. Because
I won't say it though.
I'll say it. I'll definitely say it for you. Because me doing podcasts and other audio related stuff, I'm listening to it and everything is like completely soundproof, crystal clear, everything that you need for the over the ear headphones. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what else you all are going to come up with. Also, the little speaker, it sounds amazing as well, just from syncing it with your iPhone or Android device as well. So it's definitely going to be something that I know a lot of people are, they're going to be attracted to that. So what would you want people who buy the product to really take away from it?
Well, to be very transparent with you, when I design these products, I am primarily thinking of women. I don't really think about men, because, a lot of, one of the biggest comments we get primarily from women are, Jay, and this is their words, not mine. They say, Jay, you really did a good job designing this. I have never had an electronic product that is just such a woman-friendly product that is easy to use. You think about us. You think about, all of the things that we like, the buttons and how sexy the buttons are and the sleekness of it, how we can put it in our purses and put our hand through a little handle piece and carry it with us. And, they're just all of those things. I was thinking about the women, because ultimately the women are what's in power. I mean, just to be very honest with you, I've always felt this way. If you go back even into my times of branding, a lot of magazines called me and said, Jay, give me your take on women. Why is this on? Why shouldn't they be a CEO? Why should they be CEO? Why don't people listen to them? And me, I surround myself around women. I was raised by my mother, so when you're that way, you become a mama's boy, and I'll always be a mama's boy. And so, being that guy, I had to do things that made sense to her. I didn't have a father sitting right there going, hey, let's go play football. My mom was like, hey, let's sew a dress. I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever. I'll turn my own, make my own costumes or whatever. So I naturally, by default, am thinking about developing a sleep product. So the takeaway of it is I want people to feel like they spent their hard-earned money, because money doesn't come so easily. Everyone works so hard. And I want them to feel like they didn't get ripped off, that they got a great product that feels like money, it sounds like money, and they take pride in that product, and they feel like, this is mine, and I try to make it indestructible, and I try to do all these things. I even made it where you can open up on the new bump, you can pop the grill off and clean it. For some people that are weird like my mom, you can clean the whole inside of it if you feel like it's getting germy, or if you've got gum on it and it's your purse. You can pop it right off, clean it, put it right back on, and it's water resistant as well. So, the real big takeaway at the end of the day is it's a hard question to answer, because I'm not in this business just to make money. I'm in the business to make a point. I'm in the business to give people what people are not used to getting. And that's always going to be an uphill battle, because people are going to naturally go, well, it's too cheap, so it must not be good. Or it feels so expensive and it's good. What are they up to? Are they capturing my data? You never win. You know what I mean?
Right.
No matter what you do.
Right.
So, like I said, at the end of the day, man, for me, it's just, I want to deliver a great product. I want my celebrities to revive their lives and start making great money like they should. I want the fans to get closer, because they're what's feeding the artist. They're what's making the artist in the first place. Without a fan, you have nothing. And I just want it to be a win-win-win, or nobody wins. And that's my takeaway. That's what I want them to take away too, that they won.
Right. Okay. So, let's see. So the other question I did want to ask you is, will you be doing different colors for all of the lines, from the earbuds to the over the ear to the speakers?
We already have them now. I've got hundreds of different colors. That's the real answer. The real answer is, when we started the company, my immediate knee-jerk reaction was, okay, we're going to make different colors for different celebrities, and this. And we did a plethora of colors. And I can make any color. It's easy. Problem is, from a logistical standpoint, how do you know exactly how many to manufacture of pink, right? How many do you know to manufacture of white, red, green, purple, orange, yellow? You don't know. You have all this leftover stock. And then how do you move the stock? What if people don't like yellow and they just buy black, right?
Right.
So it becomes a bit of a problem. That's why what we're going, and then you also have a logistical issue when you have multiple colors for people to purchase, or even if they want to order a specific color, you can't make one. You have to make 1,000 or a few thousand of one color. So it's just a little bit. Right now, it's something that we're going to do and we'll offer in the future. I just don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. And I say that because if I have the colors now. I'm actually doing them in 14 karat gold, 24 karat gold. I've done them. I have prototypes of them. I've got headphones in 14 karat and in 24 karat gold. I've got headphones that you will blow your mind. And they go through such an amazing process, and they get real gold on them. But again, I don't want to overpromise, underdeliver. Just because I can do it doesn't mean that I need to put it out there right now. We're just not big enough yet,
right,
to be able to handle that kind of capacity. And I'm being as transparent as possible.
Okay.
I mean, we're so busy right now with what we've got, and with the celebrities calling on a daily basis, and then dealing with the co-branding opportunities with this company, that company, and we're working on doing some big award ceremonies this year, and a lot of different things. So we're so busy, and then fulfilling orders that are coming in constantly. We have 2 factories in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and both of them are overcapacitated at this particular point in time. So we have to grow with the company. And, that's the way I have to do it. I mean, it's very similar to an Apple model where, why did Apple only come out with one phone and one color to start, and then finally Steve jumped into 2 colors. You can't, white is not a color, right? You understand that?
Uh-huh.
When you get into doing like red is a combination of a multitude of different colors. It happens to be one of the hardest colors to make. And so if you ever try to paint a wall red, it would take you 5 coats to do it in order to get it to go really well. And I'm saying that to say that if you paint a speaker grill white, well, the sound is going to come through clean because it only has 1 layer of paint. If you paint it red, you got to put 5 layers of paint on it. So naturally, what you're going to do is going to dilute the sound a little bit. I don't want to compromise the sound. So depending on the color, if you start changing colors, then it could potentially have an effect on what the quality of sound that's coming out is. Because of the thickness of paint, how many layers of paint you need to use to get that color to stick.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, definitely. Okay, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. So thank you for giving us the interview, the opportunity to be able to interview you. And thank you, for the headphones and everything. And, we definitely share as much as possible because it's a really great product. And I'm just, glad to be able to share something as it's beginning to kind of spread its wings and take off. So thank you again.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you're very welcome, and thank you for your time. And the ladies over at our PR office will keep you in the loop on everything. We have a few products getting ready to come out in April, and we'll make sure